IU from a dreaming girl to a K-pop legend, her 20-year journey. Every star we see in the sky once began as a distant, trembling light, and every legendary artist was once a child with nothing but a dream. This is the story of Lee Ji-yoon. The world knows her as IU, one of the most beloved and respected artists in South Korea. But before the sold-out stadiums, before the millions of fans singing along to her voice, there was just a young girl, and a life from this world. IU was born on May 16, 1993, in Hwangin District, Seoul. Her name, Ji-yoon, means wisdom and grace. She grew up in a modest household, surrounded by music and hope. But as her family faced severe financial difficulties, her childhood became one of quiet struggle. At one point, her family lost everything. They were forced to live apart. IU and her younger brother went to live with their grandmother in a small, cold room, where rats roamed the walls. But even in that space she found light in music. She loved singing. She sang in school. She sang at home. She sang to escape. One day, after performing at a school talent show, her teacher told her, "You should become a singer." Those words sparked something inside her. It was the first time someone else believed she could do it. At just 13, she started auditioning for entertainment agencies. Over 20 auditions later, she still hadn't made it. And in some cases she was scammed. A fake agency took her money, promising stardom. Still, she didn't give up. In 2007, she finally passed an audition at Lowen Entertainment. A year later, she debuted with the single, Lost Child. It was a heartfelt ballad that showcased her vocals, but it didn't catch on. Her first public stage was awkward. Her mic was off. The crowd didn't respond. No screams, no cheers, just silence. And yet she bowed, smiled, and kept singing. She continued to release music, trying different styles: hip-hop, R&B, pop. But nothing clicked. Until 2010. That's when everything changed. Good Day was released, a vibrant, theatrical track full of emotion and energy. But what made it iconic was her legendary 3-level high note at the end. It became a national sensation. Her live performances went viral. She wasn't just a singer anymore, she was the nation's little sister. The world finally saw what she could do. And she wasn't going to stop there. With fame came pressure. And for IU, that pressure was heavier than most imagined. She was young, just 17, when she became a household name. While her friends were in school, she was navigating fame, media scrutiny, and the ever-changing demands of the K-pop industry. But unlike many idols, IU wanted control. She didn't want to be just the face of a song, she wanted to write the song. So she started composing, writing lyrics, producing. You and I, Friday, Palette, and Love Poem. Each song carried her fingerprint. Her lyrics were honest, introspective, and poetic. She wrote about growing up, feeling lost, feeling loved, feeling misunderstood. With 23, she spoke directly to her age and confusion. With Through the Night, she whispered a lullaby to the ones who couldn't sleep. Her music matured, and so did her audience. She wasn't just performing anymore, she was communicating. And fans? They listened. They saw themselves in her songs. IU had become more than a K-pop star. She had become a voice for a generation. But IU's talents weren't limited to music. She slowly stepped into the world of acting. And once again, she surprised everyone. In Dream High, she played a shy girl who loved to sing. But it was My Mister that showed her true range. Her performance as a cold, struggling woman was raw and heartbreaking. Critics praised her. Audiences were stunned. Then came Hotel Del Luna, where she played a mysterious, glamorous hotel owner, caught between life and death. Her presence on screen was undeniable. And through acting, just like through music, she found another way to tell stories. Another way to connect. Today, IU is one of the most influential artists in Asia. She sells out stadiums. She tops every chart. Her YouTube videos hit hundreds of millions of views. But the most remarkable thing? She's still IU. Still soft-spoken. Still humble. Still writing handwritten letters to fans every year. She donates millions quietly, supporting underprivileged, low-income families, the elderly. She's known not just as a singer or actress, but as someone kind. Someone who remembers where she came from. And when she performs, whether at a giant arena or a tiny studio, she always sings like it's her first time. Like that girl in the cold room, singing to no one, believing someone would eventually listen. And now, the whole world is listening. Music fades into gentle instrumental version of love poem. IU's story is not just about talent. It's about courage, perseverance, and heart. She didn't rise to fame overnight. She climbed, stumbled, and sang her way through rejection and doubt. And today, her voice carries not just melody, but meaning. This is IU, and her journey is far from over.